Hey gamers, welcome to Polygon Legends. I'm your host, Serge. Also known as Sergio is here if you want to be friends on PlayStation, Xbox, or Switch. So, today I've got something incredible to share with Nintendo 64 fans. Imagine playing your original Nintendo 64 games in crystal clear 4K. And no, I'm not talking about emulators or ROMs on your computer. I'm talking about an actual home console that lets you play your original Nintendo 64 cartridges in 4K. Let's go ahead and dive into the upcoming Analogue 3D. The Nintendo 64 wasn't just another console. It was revolutionary. Along with the PlayStation and Saturn, it ushered in what I call the second golden age of gaming. But the Nintendo 64 was special. Not only was it the only console to use cartridges still, at a time when Sony and Sega decided to go with CDs, but it was the first console from that era built from the ground up for 3D gaming. And what made it truly great is simple. It was a lot of fun. 4 controller ports for multiplayer mayhem so you can play with your friends or your family. Iconic Nintendo franchises getting their first 3D makeovers. And memories that'll last a lifetime. I still have mine today, but let's talk about why we need something new. First, let me introduce you to Analogue. Think of them as the Mercedes-Benz of retro gaming hardware. They don't just make consoles, they create top-notch gaming machines. From their first product, the boutique CMVS, which came out in 2011, to the revolutionary Pocket and Duo, Analogue has consistently delivered top-notch hardware using something called FPGA technology. Unlike software emulation, this recreates the original hardware at a fundamental level. So why am I so excited about this, and what makes the Analogue 3D truly special? Well, for one thing, it has true 4K output. We're talking 10 times the original resolution of the Nintendo 64. Not only that, this new machine offers 100% compatibility with every Nintendo 64 game ever made. Zero emulation. This is pure hardware, my friends. It also comes with region-free support, so you can play your American games, your European games, or your Japanese games. And staying true to heritage, it comes with 4 controller ports just like our Nintendo 64 does. It has Bluetooth and Wi-Fi connectivity and a brand new operating system called 3D OS. Sounds pretty fancy. For the controllers, you can use your original Nintendo 64 controllers, just like this one, or you can try out one of 8BitDo's new, really fancy looking controllers. You can also fully remap any of the buttons with the 3D OS. Now, the Analogue 3D launches at $249. Sounds a bit pricey, but it's definitely a hell of a lot cheaper than the Polymega. Granted, you can only play one system with the Analogue 3D, and that's Nintendo 64. But you know what? That's just fine with me. And if you look at the order page, you can get it in either white or black or gold. Just kidding, you can't get it in gold. I was just seeing if you were paying attention. But that would be nice though. And you know what? Now that I mention it, you can't even get it in white anymore. It looks like it's sold out, even though pre-orders just started a few days ago. Well, if you really want this thing, you better pre-order the black one. Well, I'm really excited about this new system, and it looks like if you pre-order it now, it's going to ship out in the first quarter of 2025, so fingers crossed. I can't wait. I am super excited. Let's take a look at what comes inside the box. It looks like you get the console, of course, an HDMI cable, a USB-C cable that connects to the power supply, and a pre-installed 16 gig SD card. Now, what can you save on this? I don't know if it's just for the operating system or if you can actually save your games to this SD card, because that would be great if you could. Now, there are no official videos showcasing gameplay of what games are going to look like on the Analogue 3D, but I'm not too worried about it because Analogue has proven themselves time and time again with some amazing machines. So needless to say, I have a feeling this machine is going to be great. And look, I know there's going to be some OGs out there saying, why do I need a new system to play Nintendo 64? why not just stick to original hardware? And if your Nintendo 64 is working fine, I get it. That's awesome. But for those of us looking for a modern solution that allows you to play your Nintendo 64 games in 4K on your modern TV, the Analogue 3D looks like a slam dunk to me. I mean, come on, 4K, am I right? I've already pre-ordered mine. Shh, don't tell my wife. Let me know in the comments if you're gonna order one too. Let's face it, the Nintendo 64 is pushing 30 years old. Mine has been acting up lately. Random resets, display issues, and let's be honest, it looks really rough on a modern 4K TV. If there's a better way to play my Nintendo 64 collection on my massive 4K TV in 4K, then I'm in. Thanks for sticking around, Legends. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to hit that like button and please subscribe to my channel for more retro gaming goodness. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. That would be so awesome if we can hit that benchmark. Como decimos en español, gracias. Well, that's it for now, everyone. Take care of yourself, make sure you drink plenty of water, go to bed early, and I'll catch you on the next video. See you later.